Okay, let's pause that. Okay, welcome to our MNA quarterly Zoom meeting, June 26, 2025. I am Alexis Reed Curling, the president of MNA, and I welcome you. Happy Thursday, happy hot Thursday. We're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see, we got our officers here. We got Regina Smith, who's our treasurer, and Alexa Tolan, who is the acting secretary. Am I sharing my screen? I'm probably not. Let me share my screen. That would be helpful. And screen 2, share. Did I share the right one? Nope.
I can see the agenda.
You can. Okay, good. Good. All right.
It's not in presentation mode, but
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No. Where's the little, there it is. There we go. I don't know what, no. Okay. It went forward without me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the treasury report. And Regina Smith, our treasurer, is going to share our $2.50.
I actually cannot share because I'm driving. So if you can just read the information on the screen, that would be great.
I forgot about that. Well, you can't do that. You can't read and drive? No?
Safety first.
Right. So beginning balance, March 1st, 2025, we have $795.13. We had a deposit. 425, 2025, Malton pool dues for $100. We had that. Withdrawals, 331.25, the state of Maryland, copy of good standing, $40. And 331, 2025, state of Maryland fee, $1.20. Ending balance, May 31st, 2025, $853.93. Anybody got any questions about it? Okay. All right, that's what we got. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay. So we have Corporal Thomas in place of Corporal Webb because he's out medical right now. So he's going to give us the what for our crime report. Take it away, sir.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Corporal Thomas. I'm one of Corporal Webb's squad mates. I'm gonna give y'all the crime report dating back from May 24th up until today. We had one reported citizen attempted robbery, in which occurred on May 29th on Heathermore Boulevard and Persimmon Road in that intersection. The suspect approached the victim's vehicle and attempted to rob them. And we later caught the suspect when we got on scene on Crane Highway. He was running on the shoulder towards the 7-Eleven. Next, I have commercial. We had commercial / residential burglaries. We had one residential break-in. It was on May 29th on the 12,000 block of Martin Road. Suspect made unlawful entry into the victim's house and stole AC units and pipes. It was a vacant house. Theft from autos, there were only 3 reported. One was June 13th on the 12,000 block of Northwood Drive. The second one was on June 18th on 9800 block of Murfield Drive. I'm sorry. And the third one was June 20th on the 8800 block of Heathermore Boulevard, in which the suspects made entry into the victims' vehicles and stole items. Then we get to the stolen vehicle category, in which we only had two. One was dated May 25th on a 12400 block of Old Colony Drive North, in which the suspect stole a Infiniti Q50. And then on June 1st on the 8800 block of Heathermore Boulevard, an unknown suspect made entry into the pizza delivery guy vehicle. He left his keys in the car running and stole the vehicle. And then outside of them crimes, we had 2,000 gunshots caused in the area. The 9200 block of Midland Turn was one of them on May 24th. And then on June 23rd, we had the 9100 block of, I might be saying it wrong, but Caradon Court had sounds of gunshots. And that's all the crimes that was reported in the Frank 6 beat, like from Crane Highway to Heathermore Boulevard to Fairhaven, like neighborhoods surrounding y'all areas. And then did y'all have any questions?
I have a question, but I actually forgot it. It was about, so for the autos that were stolen, were any of them recovered?
You talking about the stolen vehicle?
Yes.
Hello? I had to double check. I believe both of them have been recovered. I just had to double check and confirm.
I have a question. As far as summertime is concerned, are they considering any curfews for the kiddos? You're on mute if you're talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Again. But so I know they was. I'm not sure if they put the curfew in place yet. I know they were talking about a curfew. That's something else I definitely will have to look into.
I mean, would it be everywhere or just with the commercial place that they worry about, which is the harbor?
Well, I know they was in. I believe they was in the talks of PG County, and I think DC doing it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we definitely have a curfew down at the harbor. Definitely have a curfew in place at the harbor. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm trying to get phone calls. I have people trying to call in while we on the meeting. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Anybody else have any questions for Corporal Thomas?
This is Tracy. I have a question about the gunshots. Did y'all catch anybody or on Midland Turn?
So Midland Turn, I don't. I had to look into Midland Turn. I know myself and our sergeant and a couple of other people from our unit. Well, one more person from our unit. We all responded to the sound of gunshots on June 23rd. So they have an idea who the suspect is, well, or the person of interest is, but we haven't apprehended nobody from the sounds of gunshots. They are being investigated though.
Okay, so it's something else going on there, right? Because that's close to
Well,
me. Midland
yeah,
Turn.
yeah, it's under investigation.
Yeah.
Like as soon as they finish that up, and then we'll be able to fully elaborate on it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
There's no
I
problem.
have
And
another.
also,
Go ahead.
Also, we have oh, you have a question first?
It's about another incident that I saw on Nextdoor or Neighborhood,
Oh,
whatever
okay.
the
You
app
can
is.
go. You can go with it. What's the question though?
There was, I believe, a mentally challenged. I believe there was a mentally challenged individual that was caught masturbating near the apartments in Marlton Woods, with Marlton. Was reported through the app. Might have been Ring. And I didn't know if you guys responded to that or have any record of that incident occurring. It's probably about 2 weeks ago.
Was a
I'm
reporter?
sorry,
That's the question.
the county. Yeah, so I don't have my laptop on me right now, so I can't even check it for y'all right now. But what up, sir? Hold on 1 second, you guys.
We can send you the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you send it, I'll get back to Alexa and
Yeah.
give y'all full details. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm sorry, I'm letting some people in the station. I'm trying men, we not too good at multitasking. Hello?
Yeah. We're just waiting on you. You good? You back? Hello? Did we lose you? Bueller?
Hello?
Sorry. Yes. Are you there?
Y'all hear me? I don't know if I'm losing service around the station or what.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
I do have a question, or rather, my wife has a question.
What is the policy on riding these electric bikes and scooters on the sidewalk? I did a Google and it said that
Hello?
in most jurisdictions in Maryland, it's illegal to do that. Do you know what the policy is?
Did you hear that, Corporal
Great.
Thomas?
No, ma'am.
She said she wanted to know what the policy is for scooters and electric, what'd you say? The scooters?
Bicycles.
Yes, so scooters and electric bikes, because we've seen them on the sidewalks here off Grand Haven, and they're going at a rather fast speed. And I know that if we pull out from our driveway, they could very easily hit us, or we could possibly hit them. Okay, is there something that can be done about that? We also see them in the streets, along with the four wheelers going up and down Grand Haven a lot, almost every day.
So with that, if you could, what time do y'all usually see the so so we limited what we could actually do with them, like four wheelers and dirt bikes.
And electric
It's,
and
it,
electric bikes.
the electric bikes, we just got to know what see they so some electric bikes are legal. It just depends on how many cc's it go up to.
Hmm.
But
I'm talking about on the street, on the sidewalk. What about the sidewalk?
see, I got to look into the law
Because
about the sidewalk because
when I did a Google, it said that it was illegal on the sidewalk unless certain jurisdiction, like it could be like a town, like I know Montgomery County can do it, but they said Prince George's County is illegal.
no, it's in my pocket. I gotta check the laws on the sidewalks. I'm not familiar with the electric electric bike and operating on this, so I don't wanna give you no false information. But I know dirt bikes and motorcycles, we've been having that problem for years because we can't actually, we can't, we definitely can't chase them. And if we activate our lights and it seems like we chasing them and they fall off the bike and injure themselves or whatever, we will get charged for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so Cause I know a lot of citizens look at us when dirt bikes and
Mhm.
ATVs go past us. I know they be looking at us to do something, but
Right.
our hands full. It's like either risk
And
it
they know
all
it.
to try to stop them from doing it, or just let them go on about their day. But if you see them operating the ATV or something and they pull into a house or something, please safely jot the address
Address down.
down. That way we could go into further investigation and involve the correct people so we could stop them from operating it on the road. We just gotta do it in a safe manner.
Okay, they do it right here on Grand Haven, or I've seen the ATVs on Grand Haven. You said that you just need the address?
Yeah, it's just if you could give us an address of where they even even if you could give us an address of where they stationed at, I could give I could give it to the appropriate unit and then we could investigate it.
Okay.
Would that
Okay.
apply also if you find out that it is illegal to be riding those bikes on the sidewalk? Would that apply for that too, that you could do something about it if you had an address? I'm concerned about a collision between a vehicle coming out the driveway and bikes zooming
For you,
down,
because I don't want
especially
to give you
right
no.
where's the hill on Grand Haven, where
Mhm.
I've been seeing it daily.
I give I definitely get back to y'all with the electric bike laws
Okay.
because I don't want to give no false. I do not like giving false information,
Right,
and I
right.
don't want to make no assumptions. So.
That what I saw online when I did a Google, is actually true for us right here in this neighborhood.
Okay. Well, once he gives us the, I'll follow up with him and make sure we get a response back, and I'll share it. If you could drop
Yeah.
your email in the chat, I'll make sure I forward the response back to you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. And Lexi, can you take that information so I have it, please? I think it's an AI option on here somewhere if I find it. Good. Do that. AI will take your job.
And I put my email in the chat as well,
Yeah,
just so you all can have it.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I apologize. I ain't come super prepared. I wasn't prepared for no electric bike questions.
There it is. Anybody else?
But we
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
do have like I'm not sure with us we'll be at Roby Farms on
You
Outtown
breaking
Road,
up.
62
You breaking up
Town
really
Road.
bad. Sorry. Can barely
Oh,
hear
sorry
you.
about that.
Okay, now you sound
Yeah, I'm
great.
at the station. So that's better. I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
keep
better.
walking around the station to get signal. I'm sorry, but
Well, get your steps
Monday I look crazy too trying to find signal.
in.
But we'll be at the Royal Farms on Allentown Road, 6210 Allentown Road from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And there'll be some other officers out there with me. Our sergeant will be out there,
9 to
squad
12 for
mates.
what?
And we are 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We just having coffee with a cop. So you could get any question, anything you want to ask us in person. We
Where is
could
this?
address it right then and there. Royal Farms on Allentown
Oh, Royal
Road.
Farm. That's what I missed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Yep.
What day?
Monday coming up, June 30th.
Monday, June 30th, 9 to 12.
Yeah, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Roll Farms, Allentown Road.
Yep. The cross street Branch Avenue.
Brian. Okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna do more of those? Like in different places, or you just trying this out as a
Yes,
pilot?
we're definitely gonna do more of them. We just starting them back up. So we
Okay.
definitely going to bring one down on y'all end as well. I know we did one at the we did one before in the past at the Starbucks right there before you get to Pennsylvania Avenue. You know that Starbucks with a giant at
Yeah,
down
by the
Crane Highway.
Giant. Yeah, near the
Oh,
Yeah,
Giant.
yeah. You said Pennsylvania Avenue. You threw me off. So you mean the 301?
yeah. It's
Yes.
so off of Crane Highway right before Pennsylvania Avenue. Yeah,
Right.
301.
Right.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
had one there before. We had one. We usually have them at McDonald's, like Old Alex, Zandria Ferry Road, or Woodyard and Woody Terrace. So we have them in different spots.
Okay.
Hey,
Can
Bless,
you share can you share information about National Night Out in August?
what information would you like? It's the first Tuesday in
Where is it gonna
August.
be?
Baden Fire Department.
Baden Fire Department. The same one you had?
Yes. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Where's that at, Alexis? I don't know.
It's off that's Brandywine Road, right? Isn't that what
Yeah,
Brandywine?
off of Brandywine Road. Going.
Yeah, you go all the way down 301 and right before you go over the bridge to get to what off, you
You
bust
got.
a left right there. Right there at the Glen where Glen Park High School is. It's on the right.
Okay, I
You
got
make
you.
a left
Okay.
there. At that light,
Hmm.
make a left.
Nah, yeah.
You make a right from our area if it's at that fire department.
It's a left.
Nah, so you make the left. You don't go to that fire department. You go towards the other fire department.
Yeah.
Okay. Like going towards
Um,
Waldorf.
like going
Yes.
past Crab Balls. I
Yes.
think that's Crab Balls.
Yes.
Yup. You go straight. It's going towards a Quasco if you're familiar with a Quasco.
Well, I'm going to make a recommendation that we get the address and we put it on our
Oh, we
website so that people can go to
Yeah.
malton.org to find out where this is located, because I have
so,
no idea.
yeah, we'll make sure we get the flyer to you guys.
Yeah.
That way you could just post the flyer.
Yeah. Fire department. Okay, we'll definitely do that. Okay.
And
And
Alexa,
what was
I
the
touch
date on
base
it? It's the first Tuesday?
first Tuesday in August.
Okay.
And Alexa, I call you Monday and give you all the dates and stuff.
Okay. All right. Anybody have anything else for Corporal Thomas before he goes away? Good fight. Good fight. Keep us safe. We good? Okay. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I look
All
forward to
right.
see you on Monday with all the details. And don't forget
Okay.
about those electric bikes so we know what to do on the sidewalk.
Nah,
That's
y'all
the
definitely
takeaway.
gave me some. Definitely gave me some.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there.
Walk down there to the right. All right. Thank y'all as well. And I'm pretty sure you keeping up with Webb. He's he's doing better. If you
Good.
spoke to him, yeah.
I'm gonna have to send him a text
We
and
we
check
trying
on him.
we trying to keep him from working. He's a workaholic, even when he's supposed to be resting.
I believe that. He seems like that type.
Yeah, it's just in his blood to work.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. But definitely, you have my cell phone number, so
Yep.
any questions that need, or if I need to come around the neighborhood to check on anything, just please feel free to reach out to me.
Okay. You put your info in the chat already, right?
Yep.
Y'all heard that, right? So get his information. All right.
I
Thank
don't,
you.
I don't see a phone number in the chat. I see his email. I don't see his phone number.
Let's fix
We'll get on that. No, I'm playing with it.
that. Don't worry, I'm looking it up right now.
Look. No, I'm putting it in right now. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got it in there. Okay, that's that. You get it in?
Yeah, I'm just putting my name and ID so everybody.
Okay.
Knows. All right, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I tell you what I want us to do. Well, I want to mute out. Unpin. Okay, so I had a couple of things that I wanted to bring up. I was waiting on Public Works to show up, but he's not here yet. He has another meeting that he had to get to also, so he didn't respond to my text. So, okay. So we're going with I just want to bring up a couple of things. Ain't gonna hold you. Someone brought to my attention that we were interested in doing a dog park. Hi, Miss Candace. I'm glad you can make it. Are you the person that contacted me about the dog park?
Good evening. No, that wasn't me.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So I was wondering whether or not, just to let everybody know that I will be checking with Park and Planning. Did I say that right? Rex and Park, to find out who we gotta talk to see whether or not they can carve out a little bit of space at Fairground. I said that wrong, didn't I? Fairhaven Park. To see whether or not they can give us some space in there. So we got to get the right people to see whether or not they'll let us do that. So I'll keep you posted on that. The other thing was somebody mentioned, I've been mentioning for years now, a community garden. I did find someone in Bowie that knows how to do it. And so I was going to see, get with her to find out, what we would have to do and where we could do it, honestly, to see where we could do that and get some info on that. So I'm going to follow up with that. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in? Either the dog park or the community garden? Anybody? I know I don't have many.
The community garden. I don't have a dog, so.
Right. Well, but only if it's people who have a dog, right? But I don't know. I wouldn't want my dog here. I have a backyard, so I'm good. Don't need to be socialized. He barks at people outside, and he has a cat for a friend, so we're good. But I thought it was a great idea for folks who have big dogs that need to walk. So I will be looking into that. Coming up and God, I gotta keep this in my brain. August 9th, we're trying to have a Marlton Day, and we're partnering with the pool. Marlton Pool. Everybody know where Marlton Pool is? Yes. We got 2 pools in our neighborhood. One that belongs to the townhomes and the other one that's actually in the community. You don't have to have an HOA or anything to get to it. It's off of oh Lord, what's the name of the street? So usually Regina would chime in and say,
Wexford,
thank you.
Wexford.
There we go, Wexford. But what's the street it's off of? What's that? Colony?
Old Colony Drive.
Old Colony
It's
Drive.
down from Malton Elementary down the hill.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're partnering with the pool to have our Marlton Day. We're looking for vendors. If you have something that you're selling, you can put up a nice little tent and come out. It's 3 to 6 on the 9th. In my brain now, 3 to 6 on the 9th. Yeah, kids.
Set
We
up
don't
at 2 o'clock.
set up at 2, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think, Regina, did we get any special pricing or anything from the pool for the?
I have not gotten any confirmation of any special pricing, but usually what they'll do is they'll either have a discounted ticket that day or the kids will get in free and with an adult payment.
Right. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at. Have some music, we'll have some food trucks, I think. We still working on food trucks?
Well, we definitely have Ruth's Kitchen that has committed.
Okay.
So looking for other food vendors. But I think the part you kind of glossed over is now we're calling it Marlton Day.
I
So
didn't see
it's You did, but I'm like, it was our block party, MNA block party, and we changed the name this year. So to be more inclusive and incorporating all of Marlton. So we want more participation throughout Marlton. So if any of the homeowners associations want to come set up a table, communicate with their community, this is the type of event that we're trying to get started. And we already know that the police will be there. They've
Yep.
already committed. We're going to try to reach out to the fire department as well as local businesses in the area to see if they want to come and participate or also give possibly discounts. So we're trying to make this bigger and better every year. So anyone that wants to volunteer to help support this effort, we're definitely taking in volunteers.
Yep.
We have our email. If Alexa can put our email in the chat, that'll be great if you're interested. And I see the flyers up there. So if you are interested in volunteering, please send us an email
Or
and
if you know
we will.
somebody.
Yes. Yes, whether you can do it, your family member can do it, you got some teenagers need some community service hours. We're looking for all kind of volunteers. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for making that bigger and prettier than I was doing. Okay. Oops, I'm on the wrong way. Man, shove it. Out of the way. Okay. Back, Katie. Okay, he still hasn't made it. All right, so I guess I have to follow up with the Public Works on that. Okay, so we talked about Marlton Day. We do need a secretary. Anybody interested, or if you know anybody that's interested, please let them know and get in touch with us. Do we have did the email get written in the chat? Nope. Here. Marlton. There we go. Where's that? Yeah. Okay, Word. Go to marlton.org. They have a whole website. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much all I had. Regina, did you have anything else to share?
Yes, I do. I have two
Okay.
things.
All right.
So right now our next meeting is scheduled for September the 11th on that's Thursday, September the 11th at 7 p.m. Are there any questions or concerns about that date? Because I
Nope.
know with 9/11, okay.
Well, no, we
Um,
need it. Yeah.
and even though we will have another meeting prior to then, always want to put out a plug for our trunk or treat while we have the
Yes.
opportunity. So that's on Sunday, October the 26th for the same hours as is the Molten Day. So from 3 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, October the 26th at the same location at the Malton Pool. So we're looking for trucks to come out,
Yeah,
cars to come
volunteer
out,
trunks.
decorate your trunks, Dollar Tree your trunk. We do it all.
Yes. Had so much fun last year. It was a blast last year. And
It
the
was,
kids
and bring
loved it.
bring the kids because we
Yes,
have
they loved
candy.
it. Yes, we do. We need to get rid of it. So that's good. That was the two.
Yes, those are
Anybody
the
have
two items.
Okay, anybody have any questions for
I have
us?
a question.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
Tracy. So we have sort of like a dead end on McCullough Court and Ward. And how do you get them to put up the signs that say no dumping, fine? Because it has the what do you call that? It has the guardrail.
Mm-hmm. Where are you again?
It's McCullough and Ward.
I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to figure out where that
So
is.
when you come down Fairhaven, you can make the left onto McCullough, and then you have to go around. It says there's no
Oh,
outlet, but you have to go all the way around, and there's a little dead end street between two
okay.
houses.
So, okay, that would be Mr. Paul Curling who will be able to answer that for you. So I will take a note,
Okay.
because he'd be able to tell you that,
Okay.
for the dead
Thank
end
you.
sign. Now,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was gonna make the suggestion that you do a 311 click also.
yeah, that too,
Okay.
because that's who he's gonna get it. So when they put it in it, they put it to the
Oh, he'll
department.
get it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, 311 definitely. That way it's registered.
And then if he has a heads up, maybe he'll do it quickly.
That's what I mean. Yeah. McCullough, I'm writing it down. McCullough and what was the
Ward Lane,
board?
McCullough
Okay.
Court and Ward Lane. Yes.
Okay. All right. Got that. Anybody else? Miss Candace, you have anything?
Hi, good evening. My main concern, I guess, would be the storm drain next to our house. When they're gonna come out and um, you know, remove the debris along the fence and cut the grass on the inside. I put in a 311 request like almost a month ago, and the resolution time is the end of July, and that's like nearly the end of the summer.
What
So
street you live on?
I'm on Shuttle Court South.
Hi, neighbor. Yeah, they come. Well, we'll have to touch them. You know what I mean? You said they have a date, but you're trying to get it sooner.
Yeah, it's an eyesore. It's right next to our house, and not
I
to
know.
mention just
Yeah.
the
So
mosquitoes and stuff.
yeah. I'll have Paul touch them and have him move that up sooner for you. If you haven't already, if y'all haven't already talked to him, I will tap him again so he knows.
Well, BJ called Aisha Brave Boy's office and spoke directly to her secretary and told her about it. So I think the secretary was going to put something in too. But yeah,
Well, I
it's
know if Paul does it, it's gonna get done. No disrespect to anyone, but I know he lives with me, so he don't want to deal with me
okay.
if he doesn't do it. So yeah, you're right. It is getting pretty bad.
Okay.
But it's been raining so bad. So yeah, we have an overgrowth. Okay. I will
Thank
make
you.
sure as soon as he gets here, I'll make sure he knows about that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Ladybug.
I have a
Um,
question.
Mr. Wilson, did you have anything?
I have a question. Maybe you might be able to answer, but it's probably for Mr. Curling. I was wondering, where do you take hazardous waste material now that the waste station down there on White House Road is closed to residents?
Oh, that is a question for him because I was going to suggest what you just said, but you said they don't do that. Nice products.
I think it's still closed until what, the fall?
Hmm. They don't pick it up.
Hazardous waste, no, you don't certain things you're not supposed to put out with your trash because
Well, no,
it's,
not with the regular trash, like a bulk pickup, like a.
I
Let me
yeah,
ask him.
broken trash
Well, I start
is
saying dumb
trash
stuff.
and stuff that, they're not gonna put hazardous waste in the truck because it could start a fire.
That's
But
true.
other
All right, so I'll ask him that, and I got your information already. Okay.
people, Thank you.
All right. I got that. Take away that. Anybody else? Paul should have been on this call. My goodness. But he's actually doing another community meeting. Not here at home. He had to think Camp Mill or Camp Land or whatever, somewhere. Community center. All right. So anybody else got anything else? Going once, going twice, three times a potato.
So I'm sorry. This chiming in. This is Sergeant Smith, guys. I'm sorry I'm
Hi,
late.
Sergeant Smith.
I'm
Thank you
so
for
sorry.
coming.
I know I'm late. I'm actually working an assignment. I just wanted to tap in to see if Mr. Corporal Thomas had a chance to talk to you all, and just in case I'm open the I guess open this video chat so you can see me. I'm not sure if you can or not. But if you all have any questions, I'm here to answer any questions you all may have had. If he did answer the questions, I'm not going to go, have you all go back in circles about it. But I just want to make sure he did chime in and at least try to answer some of your questions you all may have.
Okay, so the one that we had that Mr. and Mrs. Wilson had was about electric bikes. Is there an actual law that they can or cannot drive their bikes on the sidewalks? He didn't know. You'd speak, you're talking on mute.
My
There
bad.
you go.
I apologize. So for the
Okay.
electric bikes, that is something that is fairly new. I do believe they can operate on the sidewalk, believe it or not, but they should not be using the motor of the bike on the sidewalk.
But that's
That's
what
where
they're doing, so.
that's what I understood it to be. But I can find more information out, and I definitely have somebody follow up with you. I have no problem doing that. As soon as I
Okay.
get on it. Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any more information about your National Night Out?
So the National Night Out, I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with what that is. We have passed out a lot of our donation letters. We are excited. It will be starting. The event will be held on August the 5th, 2025. The time frames are going to be between 5 o'clock p.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. Currently, right now, we are in the process of passing out letters. It's the first Tuesday of every year in August. So far, because of a lot of things, a lot of changes and people's budgeting and everything, we have gotten off to I say a good start, but some people have pulled back just due to financial situations with different establishments. Outside of that, though, we are optimistic it's still going to be a phenomenal event. We have had a lot of people that have already made their donations. If you want to participate in it and just be a donator or a sponsor, anything $300 or more will have your information, your nonprofit, whatever, put on a banner. So that is, definitely there if somebody does want to donate. Outside of that, we are still planning on having it at the Baden Firehouse on Brandywine Road. It's a lot of space out there, so bring your family, bring your friends, bring your children, bring your neighbors, bring your husband, bring your wife, bring your dog. So if you have a service animal, they can come. Unfortunately, we don't have enough space. We don't want nobody's dogs getting loose. So if you do have a puppy that you would like to bring, that's not a service animal, please leave that puppy at home. But outside of that, if you do have a service animal, by all means, they are welcome.
Okay, that's good. Anybody else have anything else?
Anybody, take a shot.
Sergeant Smith?
How has Corporal Webb? So I know that Corporal Webb has touched bases, I believe, with the majority. And his prior to him leaving out for a while, he is expected to be out for still some time.
Yeah.
But if you all have any questions, you can always reach out to myself, Corporal Foster, or Corporal Wayne.
Okay.
So I have to first say that Corporal Webb is awesome. Okay, we
Awesome.
absolutely love him. He's doing a wonderful
Love
job.
him.
He's
Yes.
definitely in contact with the
Glad to hear
community.
that.
He's reached out to all the homeowners associations. He's very visible and very uh participatory.
Knowledgeable.
So
Everything.
yeah, and he's very thorough. So definitely have to give him his props off the top.
And
Corporal
he think he
Thomas,
can dance. He think he can dance too.
yeah, he does think he can dance. And
He,
his
he, he,
great Halloween decorations for the car
Yes.
was awesome.
Phenomenal. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, Corporal Webb actually worked for me back when we were at patrol. I actually handpicked him, hand selected him. Some people were like, "Are you serious? Are you sure you want to make that decision?" I'm like, "Hey, look, y'all don't know how thorough this guy really is. Like he's sharp in everything that he does. From patrol standpoint to community orientation to investigatory things. He is very self assured. I mean, this is not his first walk. Obviously, he's a little tenured. as
Yes.
far as seniors. And his life prior to law enforcement, he was overseeing like 400 something people. So he definitely
Wow.
has a great deal of wealth of knowledge and experience. So he's definitely um hard to be matched. And I think all my guys are very unique. I'm glad, to be supervising this team. But I really do believe that he will be back soon. I'm optimistic on that. But
Yeah.
in our short time that he will be out, like I said, whatever you all need, just be patient with us. That's all I can ask. But I am doing my best to try to get guys, to you all as much as I can.
Okay, so let me ask you, this is my passion and my pet peeve at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
The guys doing the little drug deals in the Food Line parking lot.
Okay,
And
yes, talk to you
please
about that.
don't fix your face because you better have heard about me because I talk about it all the time. And I'm tired of them. They just set up
So
set up a whole thing. I mean, come on.
so this is what I will say about that. I actually, so Corporal Gordon
Mhm.
is he's in charge of working the part-time detail there at that shopping center. I actually worked that shopping center with him sometimes.
Okay, so you know
um
what I'm talking
I,
about.
I I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you. So that shopping center, Sebastian, who was the owner of the complex, he pulled
Yeah.
back a lot of finances from having part-time officers there at that location, due to the demand of everything going on in the county, the shortage in law
Mhm.
enforcement. I know nobody wants to hear that, but it is a real thing we have to discuss. Um, Unfortunately, sometimes the resources get allocated different places, right? So we have made the complaint to to our hierarchy of command that, hey, look, Marlton's starting to warm back up. I even know about the gazebo going on. I know about things going on down there. And I said, we're going to have to put some more resources in that, in that neighborhood. So we are working on that, and I am very
Okay.
much familiar with the stragglers walking around, the tan, what is that, Crown Vic or whatever that car is sitting in the middle of the park,
Yes.
all the time. I do have a familiarity with the majority of the guys there. They do know when I do pull up, they leave. The majority of them have now, since I've been talking to them for a long time now, several years. They do have work, but they just don't work every day. So I talked to the majority of the TA owners there. They
Mhm.
advised that as long as they weren't going in there, stealing stuff from their stores, which those guys normally aren't, they didn't have a problem being there. I have made several stops. I've made arrests there myself.
Mhm.
But the majority of those guys now, I think it's one guy that does come through on a moped or a moped or something like that, whatever. It's a light-skinned guy with a tattoo on his face. He sometimes is a little sketchy. But I have not seen him as of recently, but they do loiter. They
Okay.
do hang out in that area a lot. And I tell them, hey, look, do not hang out on the storefront. But until the actual management, Sebastian and his
Mhm.
team, ban them from the premises, it's not much they can do because these guys do live in the neighborhood and they all have been ID'd and they do live in the neighborhood.
They live in our neighborhood?
Yes, ma'am. The majority of them live off Tiberius or Tiberius.
Ah, right behind the Food Lion.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
Mm,
that makes
mm,
it
mm.
the issue is that how do you tell somebody they can't come to the shopping center and they
You
live
can if I don't know how hard it is. You get your food, you go home.
and
You
just go
get your
home?
drink, you go home. You get your drink,
It's
you go wherever you need to go, but you don't hang out in the parking lot.
absolutely, and I tell them all the time. I say, hey, look, guys, I'm not gonna be with the BS. I'm a straight shooter. I live not far from there myself, and I say, look, I come here. I frequent the food line. I bring my daughters up here. We eat at the little Mexican restaurant. Carlos Vanessa owns that. And I say, this is a
And the
community
senior
neighborhood.
citizens.
It's Singer Citizens Complex next door. I said, this is foolishness. So they used to hang out over there. That's why Sebastian put that fence up. So they were cutting through the backside of that, walking
Yeah.
through the fence line and all that, causing, all types of issues there. And they eventually stopped. So the one light skinned guy that used to walk around drunk all the time, he ended up getting a job. He works for a cable company. The other guy that was coming
That's
around, he used to
scary.
sing, he used to rap all the time.
Yes.
He has two kids now. So I talked to him. He stopped smoking. He does drink every now and then. He doesn't drink outside. He grabs his beer and he leaves. He's done with his kids now.
Okay.
The
Because his
guy that used to
girlfriend used to work at the Food Lion.
exactly. Yep. And then you have the other gentleman that used to rap all the time. His name is Trey. Trey, he actually got a job down at the Safeway at South Osborne. So he's
Mm.
a butcher down there. So he
Wow.
comes by every now and then. I told him, I said, my question to him was this, as I asked him all the time, fellas, let me ask you a question. Are y'all not aware that you all will be hired instantly? They said, how so? I said, your your boss will know that you will always be there because you are always here on time. You're here from the time the day starts to the time the day ends. You will get a job. Just put your application in. Now you have a reason to
Right.
be here. So they used to laugh about it, but now they actually do, work relatively close in the area, the majority of them. But it's just the one guy, Mr. Washington, is the biggest problem. He's the
And
one that
the
had
Crown Vic.
no, Mr. Washington, he was gone for a while. He got locked up a few times. Gordon locked him up. I locked him up, unfortunately, arrested him, I should say. One is that he suffers from mental health, right?
Okay.
The mental health that he suffers from, he has prior, he's definitely diagnosed schizophrenic. He does not bother people as far as like causes problems with them, but he
Mm-hmm.
just looks shady, sketchy, and scary, right? So he'll walk
Right.
around. Sometimes Foley's Paul, he would come out and he would give him something to eat, stuff like that, whatever. And he'd be like, "No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I just want to sit back and just, chill." He'd talk to himself, rap for a second. He's a rapper too, think he is, and he, just get, just walk away. But he was gone
Right.
for several years, apparently from his dad. I talked to his dad recently, um, and he said that he was off in some type of, I guess, program to try to get some help.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got the help, and now he's back. Did the help
Yeah.
work? I don't know, but he doesn't look like much changed. But
Right.
until something happens, I can't say he's actually breaking the law right now, but he is back. He's normally riding some type of like moped, like I guess not moped, a electric scooter. So if you see him riding an
Okay.
electric scooter, that's him.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I
but
pretty much know
outside of
all
that,
of them.
yeah, I know all of them. I've seen
Well,
all of them. I
face,
do
I know
talk
them
to
by
all of them.
face. I don't know names or anything.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So we do have a grasp as far as on who was there. I do the bird cam that was put there, the pigeon cam,
Mm-hmm.
that has helped. They do review those things. We haven't had much auto thefts going on in that parking lot.
Since you put that there.
Since that has been put there.
Okay.
And the storefront hasn't had many issues. I would say this. There was a vandalism that transpired, I believe, last Saturday, but this is
Yeah.
trying to give you ideas to how things have changed for the better, I would say overall. But Marlton was getting, that plaza was getting broken into almost, it felt like every other week,
Yes.
right? Now they have happened, but not as often, I should say. The last one that we had, as far as B&E, knock on wood, I don't have no wood in my car, but was over at the Domino's Pizza, and that's been some time now.
Mm-hmm.
The ATM machine was removed from the Walgreens, which was a good thing because that was
Yeah.
targeted. And then the outside, what is it? The ATM machine that's there. I
Yeah.
actually drive around. I tell people all the time, if
Don't park in front of it.
not don't park in front of it, not just I give tickets for all the individuals parking in the fire lane, but do not use that. This is just for you all. Please spread it to your neighbors. Do not if it's dark outside, right?
Right.
The robberies that we have had, that is exactly what they're targeting. They're targeting people on foot. The same thing
Mm-hmm.
going on down here at Brandywine, across from Brandywine, across the shopping center, over
Mm-hmm.
at the new shopping center on the Chatsford side, with the Pizza
Yeah.
Hut and the 7-Eleven. They put that new what is that?
With the things on
Navy
it around it.
and they have had all types of problems out there in that parking lot now because guys are waiting for you to grab the money. It's a no-brainer. You go into the ATM, you grab money
Right.
outside. It's an easy hit, So I
Right.
would say if you can go inside safe. Go inside the food line, or do it during the day hours. You know what I mean? Just and be vigilant at all times. It is getting hot
Head on a
outside, as you
swivel.
know. Kids are out of school. I hate to say it that way. Kids are out of school. They got minutes and everything, but just be mindful of those things. As it's starting to warm up. And we will definitely still push that agenda. We have a traffic operation coming up in your neighborhood.
You do.
Yes, so that's something that my team that I let them know that we are going to be doing. So
Okay.
that should be happening relatively soon. And so if you hear any like crazy, going on for a week or so, if you get pulled over in the next couple of weeks or so, that is what we're doing. So, the complaints have been made. We're trying to flush out. We've been doing it in Brandywine for a while now. It has helped. Target has, I think they were down 2 million, of $2
Ain't
million
nobody
dollars.
going to Target.
People be going to Target still. They go to Target Day all the time. But yeah, so they we definitely have reduced the issues going on there by flooding the area with law enforcement resources, and now it's time to move it. So Marlton has been on our agenda, and so you might
Yes,
start hearing a little bit of noise going on down there. So that's next.
I'm for it. I'm all for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Pull me over. I don't care. I ain't got nothing.
I got you.
All right, ma'am. We're at the top of the hour.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. All right. Thank you so much. I just
No,
wanted to ask one more thing.
yes, ma'am.
Corporal Thomas didn't know, but are you going to implement the curfew for the teens, or have you guys addressed it yet?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, they want to be implemented, but again, it goes back to resources.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
All right. Thank you. I
No problem,
appreciate it.
guys. Y'all be
Put
blessed.
your info in the chat so
Gotcha, I will. No problem.
we can contact you if we need you. I appreciate your time.
No problem, guys. Y'all be blessed and enjoy your weekend.
You too. You too. Thank you. All right, y'all. Thank you for staying on. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good weekend. And the next time we meet, it'll be 9/11. Yeah, 9/11 at 7 o'clock. Hopefully we'll have more
Thank you,
people.
lady.
Okay. Thank you.
Alexis, you want to give it a moment to let him put his information in the chat because
Oh yeah, sorry.
it's not
Yeah,
there yet, but everyone else can drop off. Thank you everyone for attending tonight. Stay cool.
His number is
Yeah.
there now, 240-564-0374.
There you go.
Here. Take that picture.
Awesome sauce.
You got it?
Yep.
Well, let me write that down. I didn't get it.
I'll screenshot it. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Cool. All right. Later. Now I turn this thing
Thank
on.
you.
There we go. And I can do in the thing.
Yeah, I